Speaking of that Minnesota Senate seat, day 4 of the canvassing board meeting in that state to decide the fate of hundreds of disputed ballots in the recount between the Republican incumbent Norm Coleman and Democratic challenger Al Franken. A turning point this morning. Franken taking the lead in this contest for the very first time. The Minneapolis Star-Tribune reporting now that the Democrat is in front of the Republican by 251 votes out of 3 million cast. The canvassing board to resume its count of challenge ballots on Monday. Our friend Nate Silver at 538.com now projecting that Franken will lead by 70 votes once all of the disputed ballots have been reviewed. The race, however, far from over, but the circumstances such that it might prove difficult for Senator Coleman to regain his lead. Up next, what happens to some 1,600 absentee ballots that were rejected in error? As we reported last night, the state Supreme Court turning down a motion by the Coleman campaign to keep those ballots from being counted. But, and it is a doozy of a but, both candidates and county officials must come to an agreement on the validity of each ballot by the 31st of this month. Ballots that the Coleman campaign does not want to see counted in any event. And a reminder, January 6th, the start date for the new session of Congress. Beyond that, Senator Coleman going back to the Minnesota Supreme Court over a question of duplicate ballots in an attempt to keep the recount from being certified. But lest you think nothing ever actually happens, presto, it's an auto industry bailout. But who is looking out for the children of Wasilla, Alaska? The city is described by state troopers as Alaska's meth capital. They're not saying that's the drug one woman there has been accused of distributing, perhaps manufacturing, but there are 6 felony counts against her. And oh, by the way, her son and his fiancée are expecting their first baby tomorrow. The very pregnant fiancée is, of course, the daughter of Governor Sarah Palin. Scandal? You betcha.